Leave me alone. Japan's most degenerate successful voice actor.
Aoi Yuki stepped into entertainment at just 4 years old with her real name Aoi Yabusaki. Her strange habits of talking to herself in the mirror and making imaginary friends as a kid would creep her parents out a bit, but also inspire her family to turn this speaking thing into a gig. Little did they know, it would bring upon more strange habits, like being a complete gacha addict, a shotacon, a masochist but sadist to her fans, a public pervert. We'll get into that later. While failing the first audition as a kid, scouts—
I already know motherfuckers on the internet gonna be like, I can fix her. I can fix her, head ass. Hell no.
all over the venue noticed this little kid's talents, landing her roles in movies and TV dramas as just a kindergartner. Ao-chan loved it. Everyone praised her so much just by doing her best. It just made her so happy. Even as a young kid, her parents gave her complete control over what auditions she wanted to take, and with the mindset of seeing acting as something she did as a hobby rather than a job, it was just fun. She invested herself into acting, and her first big roles would come in—
Hot take, bro. I hate that version of the heart. I'm sorry. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate it when people do this, and I hate it when people do this. Bitch! This is a heart! Hit me with the Hit me with the Stop this! I hate it! And I hate this too! Bro, you just hating just to hate now. Fuck you. You know why, Afro? Because you do it too. You probably be outside like this.
in the form of variety shows. Yappari-sama Dai-sensei and Appare-sama Dai-sensei. Yes, the very same show starring Hanakana. Imagine having the same co-workers since 7 years old and the both of you becoming two of the biggest names in the industry.
This sounds like an anime, not a manga actually. It sounds like you ever heard of the manga Baku, not Baku, what's it, Bakugan or Bakuman? Bakuman is something else. Bakugan? Bakuman was the one where like they had to make manga and they were on a competition and shit with other things. That's what this shit sounded like. Bakuman, yeah, that's what this shit sounded like. Like they were kids and then now they're adults and they're like almost rivals now.
Ao-chan is now known for this specific clip where she acts like a yakuza as a child, stepping on a guy's head. Yes, this is foreshadowing.
Oh nah, and the kid just allowed her to do that? Crazy.
However, as time progressed, Ao-chan became more conscious of her looks. She didn't feel like she had the impact in her outer appearance to show her real face as an actor. She wanted to be a person who could become anything. And so management would give her a recommendation that would stay with her to this very day. Something that lets her act without showing her face and become anyone behind the mask. Voice acting. Ao-chan's debut as an anime voice actress would come exceptionally early. In 2003, at just about 10 years old, Ao-chan played the role of Sakura in Kimi no Tami, The Beautiful World. I just want to point out, I believe it's extremely rare to get actual children to voice children in anime. It's a 1 in a million thing. So anyway, Ao-chan continued to voice as Marika in Aishiteru Ze Baby and Koto in Onegai My Melody in the next years. This is where a tragedy would occur. Ao-chan's grandfather had passed away, and after having recently quit her agency, the Central Kids Acting Group, as she was about to enter high school, she was starting to ponder the meaning of her existence, wondering if she should just quit entertainment as a whole. Posting these thoughts on her blog, Ao-chan was flooded with positive comments like, "You can do it! Don't quit!" And comforted by her fans, Ao-chan found a new spark to move on. "I chose this. I decided on this," she said as she entered talent agency Breath, then changed to Profit a year later. Starting fresh anew, Ao-chan was met with almost immediate success, quickly landing her first main role as Murasaki in Kurenai. This opened the floodgates to her never-ending roles, just going by the significant ones. Yomu from Toho, Ichigo from Yume Iro Kunako from Detective Conan, Noelle from Soram no.
Bro, I watched none of these, bro. On God, I haven't seen any of these. None of these I have watched.
Woto, Mina from Dance in the Vampire Blood, Kodone from Ichiban Ushi.
Damn, I've heard none of these. You say you watched all of them, Afro? I don't know what any of these are.
Tsunako from Jube from Hyakka, Ryodan Sakura Girls from Pokemon. Just 2 years. And the next season would bring her one of her biggest roles to date, Madoka from Madoka Magica, alongside Victorique from Gosek. In 2011, at just 19 years old, Ao-chan won the 6th Seiyu Awards for Best Main Character, being the youngest one in history to do so. The roles did not stop rolling in. Sympho Gear, Oregairu's Sister, Russia and Hetalia, Slime Girl, SAO, Seven Deadly Sins, Owari no Seraph.
Damn, so she was working. Okay, one thing I gotta say is I appreciate the work ethic. She out here grinding. Doing a lot of roles and just knocking them shits out. Hey, bro, you know what? She deserves the rewards and the recognition, I guess. She's killing it.
One Punch Man, Erase, A Silent Voice, Lolly Hitler, Boku no Hero, Futaba from Persona.
Lolly what? I'm not even gonna say that shit because I might get flagged.
The Fire Force, Rent a Bitch Friend, Spider, Lucy in Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Lumine in Genshin, Rita from Honkai 3rd, FGO, Arknights, and
she got Genshin roles?
The next 10 generations of my family, assuming I have one, as a voice actress. Ao-chan is to this day one of the most successful in the industry, and this is no doubt bolstered by her interesting personality, to say the least. On the personal life side of things, while her voice acting career was already blooming, she had to decide what to do after graduating high school. It was at this time that she watched Gundam 00, where her favorite character, Lock-on Stratos, died. Ao-chan wondered, why? Why did he have to die? I have to find the meaning of his death. She concluded that the meaning of his death was for the show to convey the message, war is bad. And so, for her boy, she went to university to learn about war and society.
What's good,
with
babe?
the push of her parents to get...
Hello, Devilish. Thank you for the sub. So you telling me because of an anime character that died, she decided to go to school to learn about war? She's cooked. It sounds like she about to read the black, not read, it sounds like she about to watch the black tape in Yu Yu Hakusho, the one that Sensui watched where he was like, now all humans must die because of all the things that they have done in the past, head ass type of shit now. Well, let's see where the fuck this shit about to go.
Into a good university, she entered Waseda
University. The black tape.
Quite a prestigious one in Tokyo, which is also crazy for me because I was this close to going there. I still have my acceptance letter. Like, I almost went to the same uni as Aoi Yuki. Anyway, Ao-chan
why didn't you go then?
A gamer plus otaku, even amongst the industry. Her favorite game is Zelda Ocarina of Time. She's obsessed with Pokemon to the point of crushing official staff in battles and destroys people live in Sonic Adventure 2 battle mode. And so, as the gamer gremlin, being a 145 cm tall adult, that is 4 feet 9 inches to you Americans, Ao-chan is collectively known by the community as a legal lolly, in which she strangely takes pride in being legal. She does voice quite a few lollies. I guess being legal is good. Your
Lucky Star
character is illegal in more than one way. But you know what is legal? Gambling. Ao-chan is infamous in the Seiyu community to be a horrendous gacha addict because of 2 very specific clips of her talking about gacha. The first one is this, where the guy asks, what do you think you're being supported by? It can just be something you like. To which she stutters and replies, whaling. After working so hard to make money, I barely have any time to spend it, so when I press the button to whale, it feels like I actually worked for something. When I see my friends saying stuff like, I went to Taiwan for a vacation, I think to myself, I definitely have the money to go there, but why am I unable to use it? So gacha satisfies me. Those are some Mappa eye bags. That's all I'm gonna say. And then the arguably worst second clip. When asked, how much did you spend on gacha games? She calmly replied, whaling is just like spending money on food. When you eat good food, it's all gone afterwards. So if you think about it, it's actually more useful to spend money on gacha games than food. She even gave some wonderful advice to all her radio listeners. Ao-chan, what do I do if I can't get the character I want no matter how much I pull?
Keep on rolling. College funds? Fuck that. Spend it all until you get the character. What kind of fucking stupid ass advice? Like what kind of dumbass gonna listen to that advice? Simps. That's insane, bro. That's insane.
Oh, easy. Whale. You know, I've been realizing lately that whaling is really important. She never answered how much she spent. She's a big voice actress. What if she spent the entire GDP of Africa? She did mention once that she was saving 50k yen 1 month as gacha fees. And the game is probably Genshin. She once mentioned pulling for C6, aka 7 copies of Baiju on 2 different accounts.
See, it's like I don't even feel bad for you anymore. It's like if you go broke, that's your problem. 2 different accounts. Why do you need 2 separate accounts and C6 on 2 separate accounts? Like, she's rich. I mean, hey, she's rich, but I just better not see her 2 years from now talking about, I live in a box. Can somebody help me? I live in a box. I'll be like, bitch, you better live in that box with your Genshin characters.
Then felt sad that she could.
You said she'll be fine? Nah, bro. Sometimes you see motherfuckers out of nowhere on Twitter to opening a GoFundMe, talk about, I have no more money. I spent all my money on Genshin. Go fund me right now. And then you already know the simps are all over the internet. Here, my queen. Here's $10,000 from my life savings. Here's 1,000 so you could keep spending money on Genshin and staying in that box. Hell no. She got to learn from her mistakes if she does get broke.
Couldn't do anything more for Baiju, so she kept pulling 2 more copies even though he's already maxed.
You say she's very popular, that won't happen? Bro, a lot of people say that shit, but then sometimes spending habits could sometimes go way over your head to the point where you end up spending so much money to the point that you don't realize how much money you're spending. That's why a lot of people get caught into gambling addiction and shit. Like, you guys keep saying, oh, she's fine, she's fine. You never know. One day, she could just hit that wall. You never know.
Out? They're useless utility-wise. I'm sure this girl is fine. She's sustaining herself with her living. This girl is really the personification of Lumin. It's okay. We're just getting started because I welcome you to the fetish corner. First off, Ao-chan is a self-proclaimed masochist, and she backs up this claim pretty well. The person she looks up to the most is Sawashiro Miyuki, voice of Raiden A. And when she told her, I love you, please go on a date with me, Sawashiro replied with, disgusting, leave.
Good shit.
To which she was so happy about. I mean, even when her mom asked her, aren't you a sadist? The world needs that. And yes, she had this conversation with her mom. To which Ao-chan replied, no mom, I'm a masochist. To you watching this video, go text your mom that right now, I dare you. But surprisingly, her mom might have had a point because in a certain fan event, specifically the release event for her 5th single, Unbreakable, she held a corner where she would hit her attendees ass with a paper fan, and they get to choose weak, medium, or strong. To which Ao-chan proudly said, you know, if I got the chance for my Oshi to hit my ass, I would pick strong. Maybe she's just both. There's also the thing that
I mean, hey, if that's her kink and she's an adult, it is what it is, bro. It's like I can't even hate on it. It's like, hey, if she's kinky, bro. And it's all consenting adults doing that shit. It is what it is, bro. As long as it's nothing nasty. This fucking Scooby-Doo ass motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, hey, bro. It's up to her. It's all consensual. That's all that matters. It's all consensual. Even though it's weird, it's all consensual. And there's like really nothing I can say about it. Because if it was her doing it to children, then that's a fucking moment. But it's all adults doing this shit. It is what it is.
Excites her the most, being Shota. There's a reason her comrade is Takahashi Rie. Then we have reading doujinshi in class when she was a student, talking about incest on radio, loving boobs. Wait, that's normal. And just
damn, she's into incest? Hey, bruh. I don't know her. I'm gonna judge you. That shit's weird, but it is what it is.
Overall, being a degenerate otaku who talks about lewd stuff like a teenage boy, I love her so much. This is like the best ambassador of degeneracy we can ask for. She's a super...
This motherfucker that's making the video is a fan of her. So he's one of the motherfuckers that will definitely get hit in the ass with the fan, and he would definitely be like, hit me hard, please, with that fan. This motherfucker, he's part of the problem. You know what? They're all consenting adults. I don't care.
Top voice actor celebrity. It's so good. Once again, and I can't believe I have to say this, all of this is treated as a joke. Like otakus messing around in the community, not taken seriously. No one is getting hurt, no one is mad. Please don't be a Twitter dumbass, please don't harass anyone. Degeneracy aside, even though her greatest fans will never let her live down the darkness within her, and yes, this is an inside joke, there's also a reason we're fans. She is one talented creator. We have the obvious voice acting, being insanely versatile with her voice, yet other than that, not only is she insanely good at drawing, having helped with some of the production shots in Madoka Magica, and being a judge on one of Pixiv's manga fairs, but she's taken her abilities a step further and created her own projects. First, we have the Aishota Idol Showtime, a doujin CD co-produced with Maruyama Yuka, where Awa-chan helped with scripting and character design, and just got a bunch of big female seiyuu, including herself, to sing as Shota idols, fueling Awa-chan's Shota dream even more. But what's far more impressive is the grand Yuki x Aoi Chimera project, a fully original project by Yuki Aoi herself, based around the theme of using beasts to represent words. To my understanding, a full story is being told here, and with the help of a mangaka, a manga that's already ended with 5 volumes in total has already been serialized and published. The official website has a bunch of yonkomas for character building. Many music videos have been made to
Yeah, this guy making the video, he's a super fan. You hear how passionate he sounds when he's talking about this shit? He probably already got the volumes of this shit.
Even the characters, and they're all voiced by top seiyuu, like Kito Akari, Hayami Saori, Ayane Sakura, Soda Amamiya, Matsuoka Kirito, and more. Aoi Yuki is once again the original creator of the project and did the planning and character design by herself. They publicly state that the final goal of the project is to have an anime adaptation. Honestly,
it looks
I have
cute,
never
though.
seen such an ambitious project by a voice actor, him or herself, before. Voice actors are usually the ones being hired. They're usually the ones helping bring other people's projects to life, not the ones creating new projects themselves. I
mean, long story short, one thing I could say that I've noticed already of the video is that you could basically say she's a prodigy. She grew up in the anime landscape, like in the landscape, being a voice actress. She was successful as hell from a child until she was an adult, won many awards, being extremely young, things that nobody else has ever done, and then now she's just as successful as she is now, like creating her own shows. You could already tell that now she has multiple sources of revenue. She's making her own show, own manga. She's voice acting in so many stuff. I don't know if she's receiving like royalties from any of the anime that she's done, like payments over time, still from like if the shows get paid or if it's just like a one-time payment. But long story short, she's in her bag. Yeah, she's like in her bag. There's like nothing. There's like nothing that could stop her right now, unless she does some weird shit. Even though she's into like weird fantasies and shit like that. I mean, like she could do whatever she wants. She's a adult, as long as it's not like breaking the law or like some crazy weird shit. You know what I'm saying? She's 100%. There's no one like her. Until 10 years later, another child ended up growing. You said she got them goon bucks? Yeah, because she got diehard fans too. I feel like she got diehard fans that would definitely empty their bank accounts for her. So she definitely got a million safety nets. Sinner's official too. You said, would you be her friend? I mean, I don't mind being anybody's friend unless like they're cool. But it's like, if you're saying like if I'm gonna go out of my way to try to be her friend, like I see her from a distance and I'm like, hey, no, I don't care.